It is now very easy to get distracted with almost everything that is around us. You can now easily access almost anything from your phone, whether it's social media, online stores, or the news. And if you're like me, sometimes you can easily think about all the things that you have to do, but find it kind of difficult to get started and get things done. If that's true, then the tips and the method that I will share with you today will help you get started with your work and become more productive. The method is called Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese word which translates to continuous and never-ending improvements. It has been used to rebuild Japan post-World War, and it has been credited for the economic success of Japan after the second half of the 20th century. The Kaizen method helps you build healthy habits by encouraging you to take small actions each day. But how does the Kaizen method actually apply in the context of productivity? In order for you to build healthy habits, you need to make consistent actions. And if you can make consistent actions, then you can be productive. And the Kaizen method helps you with this. After all, the main idea behind the Kaizen method is for you to achieve your goal, is for you to finish your work. You just have to make consistent small actions. And this leads us to the first step, which is to start small. If you start small, you make it simple and easy for yourself. In contrast to large and elaborate plans, you'll be able to start immediately without being overwhelmed and without having to overthink about all the things that you have to do. It doesn't matter what kind of work it is, whether you're a student and you just need to review for your exams, or whether you just need to learn new skills for work, or if you just want to get something done in the house. If you start small, you'll be able to take action immediately, and once you have taken action, it's easy to do other work. This moves us on to the second tip. Spend more time in your work. After you have started small and you have worked consistently, it is time to step up and spend more time in your work. The important thing to remember in increasing the amount of time that you spend in your work is to make it gradual. If you normally spend 30 minutes each day studying and you suddenly decide to make it 4 hours each day, then you might overwhelm yourself and you might even prevent yourself from starting again. Because in your mind, you might start to think that activity is just too big for you to finish. And we move on to our third tip, which is to maintain the momentum. After you start working, it becomes easier to do other work. And that is because you have momentum. The important thing to remember about momentum is once you have built it, you just need to keep it going. It's easier to maintain the momentum rather than to build it from scratch. If you have taken a day off or two from work and you come back, then working again is not the most exciting thing ever because you haven't worked for a while and you don't have the momentum going. What I'm saying here is not for you to take a break, but if you take a break, you have to be responsible about it. If you decide to take a break for a day, then don't spend more than a day taking a break, or you'll be on your way to creating a momentum of procrastination. And this moves us on to our fourth and final tip. Don't beat yourself up. We all make mistakes. It happens to the best of us. And if you haven't been productive for a while, then it may easily happen to you. And it's okay to feel bad about not accomplishing your goals, about not being productive, but it's important for you not to beat yourself up. Because if you create negative emotions within you, you'll be less confident. And if you're less confident, then you'll be less likely to start being productive again, to start moving and start working again. And you don't want that to happen. So just remember that you can always get back up, give it your best, and apply the Kaizen method to make it easy for yourself, because you can always start small. And those are the tips and the method that will help you get started with your work and become more productive. I hope that they will be helpful for you. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe. Don't forget to share it with the people who might benefit from this. Most of the things that I have shared with you came from the book Kaizen by Sarah Harvey. If you have read the book and you have any opinions about it, pop them down below. And tell me, what has been the most effective productivity tip for you? If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.